as well to sense in them that yes, we also belong to both ends, so there shouldn't be anything that should be here, but it went away. And then Canada wins a goal kick in yellow and blue. He plays but Orlando tries to build a counter, but he was dispossessed, but goes to the ground easily. But the referee, he is very close to that particular scene. The out of touch. Awarded to Orlando FC side. "14 tons placed the ball back then inside the area, but Canada defended the ball towards the defense line away. Dumbuya Ibrahima for a throw into to Canada, and then clears the ball. Still struggling to clear the ball there. Nothing, says the center referee. Play is allowed to continue. Now a counter-attacking football here between the defender ball towards Dabo, and then Dabo plays the ball so to his number 2. Ba-Kemo plays the ball towards the far end, but it was intercepted. FC Orlando playing from the left end. When Orlando tries to inside the area, goes to the ground, nothing, says the center referee, but the clearance wasn't comfortable in this game as in the last, 2, because you can see the way they are playing. They are playing with more composure. The way they are moving the ball, and then in trying to making so that they place their passes well, hastily taking their decisions. Orlando at the than that of Orlando, but we are now witnessing the team that is eating more of that dangerous attacking football onto the Canada. In affair between the two, we are yet to see those dangerous fouls here, and those center referee is communicating some. He's warning the Canada player for simulation. He was cautioning him seriously, please, because otherwise he could have been booked for that. I hope he complies. Canada tries to play, but Orlando, but Canada again defended very well. So it has been a very good game between the two sides. A highly competitive game. You have seen whenever defense line for the Orlando side, and as well when Orlando is also on the ball, it is the same thing that they work on to be doing against their opponent. But difficult for teams, not only here, but teams across leagues that we have watched, especially in the Gambia. Final third is always a very challenging. On their cross comes in, and then it was cleared away by the Orlando defense to continue denying Canada from scoring against them. As between the two sides, we have played over 20 minutes now into this particular contest. As a final between the two teams. Now Canada on the counter attacking football. What can they do? The player tries to deliver past the defender, but the defensive setup there was very much aware of the positioning and also the danger. Pass the defense line, and then they block the ball. Defended very well against their opponent here, so the game still continues. It's a strong fight here now. Jata gave his side number 11, who places the ball to him in the 22nd minute of the play here, and then beautiful volley that left Aliu Dabo, the goalkeeper, and then eventually it is 1-0 to the Orlando side. Not a surprise. Dangerous attacking football onto the part of Kaanadaa side. And has also have their fair chances of the game to this particular game, but this is football. Not every decision that you will take will be favorable and be good for you. Another count to who had just scored to Ibu Jata in the brilliant setup by Augustus Capi. Cross comes inside the area, a header bounce, but it went inside the area. But Orlando again is going again. It seems number 3 tries to go solo, but the goalkeeper Ali Odabo. Now Kaanadaa tries to connect Ba-Kemo, but it remains 1-0 to the taken volley by Ibu Jata. Yeah. Jalo, who plays the ball quickly to his number, plays for a stoppage as one of the on the ground. The play is allowed to be continued. Takes that for the now Kaanadaa tries to quick do that from Ba-Kemo, but in the end it went. Augustus now on the ball, sends the ball inside the area towards his Keba Drame. Keba was the Kaanadaa and plays the ball back to his player. Now Kaanadaa on the attacking football, but the ball him went to the ground, and then a foul has been awarded against Ibrahim Tarawale. Player goes to the Aliu again to execute. The number 14 for his side, Lamin Dabo, and then the number 14 for his side, Lamin Dabo, and then Orlando again. Beautiful volley. Aliu had done in by a lone goal to nil into this particular game as the shot stopper in the end. Now Kaanadaa on the attacking football now to Kemo Sise. Orlando player goes to the ground, number 12, and then a foul is being awarded against. Kamara wins a foul at the far end. Orlando still going. They are not after the first half. After the 15 minutes, we'll be back. After the 15 minutes, we'll be back with you.
Of Ibu Jata, Falcons are certainly trailing here at the moment. Whether Falcons, whether Orlando or Kaanadaa. One flies to lift the trophy. Who will elevate? Who will snatch this brilliant trophy? Have a special brother for Ba-Kemo Jobe. Is Mas Jobe. And the kick time a player for Kaanadaa later joined and dusted into the dustbin now. And it is a special friend for second period after a courtesy of Ibrahim Ibu Jata, who scored. It's very quick to say lone goal. Anywhere you might be getting our signal, the ball commentary during the first half encounter. Certainly it's like any moment from now we start in the. What do you have to say?
Yes, thank you very much. Two sides here, but the leading team, Orlando, I mean, had about two very good chances here. They could have been leading here. Was well on his foot when this away from the goal mouth that has resulted to a corner for the share of the chances into the force half. But no, it is football. You created will be result to a goal. So we have seen them not being able to manage a goal into this particular very high test to the leading side, that is Orlando FC, but scored by Ibu Jata after a brilliant pass to him, Augustus, the number 11 for the Orlando FC side. Part of both teams because he was living in the side of Kaanadaa, then thereafter moved to Orlando. So being part of Kaanadaa one time and then now with Orlando, so he feels part of both $1,000 the entire sponsorship deal for this particular game. So the winner for today's event will be going home with a $10,000 with $7,000. And Ba-Kemo Jobe's reason for staging this particular competition between only the players but everyone who lives within Kaanadaa and everyone else that lives game, especially sports, is one of the avenues that people can come together and then will if they are able to socialize here wherever they meet. I believe this second half a ball-to-ball commentary while I will be here on the analysis pen. In the highlights of this particular game after the match, you can live and behind the camera there is Usman Kamara. As usual, it is myself, Kimo Kanyi, with Muhammad Dukure behind the mics for you. Dukure.
Thanks you, Kimo Kanyi, special underpants and boots, Mr. Kamara, the special cameraman. And this time we played biggest question here. Babu Karaseri for his side. Now Ibrahim Dumbia trying to connect markers, successfully connected. And Augusto, this way that we're not trying to connect marker. An easy time on side Orlando instead of Falcons. And now Awafati now, Ba-Kemo trying to connect marker. Babu Karsedi, a special player for Mari now, who played for Gunju United. He plays a donkey for Babu Sedi. And again, it's a free kick to be taken here against the opponent side. Still, Ibrahima Augusto trying to connect marker this way that way now. Is it Lamin? This time Lamin. Yes, still Lamin. And the center referee wasn't interested. And again, danger zone here trying to connect marker. Mendy is Malan Jata. Back to Malam. Back to Babu Karsedi for Marimo, who played for Marimo. Kick. Kemo. We played over 5 minutes into this.
Yes, the trophy, but nonetheless, when you are playing in the final, it has to be only one leading here by a lone goal to nil doesn't guarantee that they will be going home with the trophy. They will need to keep fighting the way they were fighting in the entire first half, and then they must also be very much visible and also attacks into the part of Orlando. But Orlando defensively, they are well organized. They are not trying to leave can exploit and then trying to making sure that they punish them with that. So they are doing very well defensively. Wouldn't let it easy for them, as we have already seen into this early part of the second half. But they have a lot of they want to do.
We are effect substitutions to be effect. The central concentrated. And again for Orlando now. Who said it now? Trying to call his marker. Stupid time, Keba. And this time Keba Drame now. Keba Drame to monopolize to make it. It's a throw-in. Goal kick. No, special. Sane. Lamin Sane have to play the rest of the minutes, and Keba Drame will have to give way for Musa Kamara. It's like Keba Alaji Kante, Keba Drame. Keba now Lamin Sane. It's a grand match sponsored by Ba-Kemo Jobe, and it's to power the ball for his side. Among them now try to correct marker. Two brothers like Jude Belbaham and Jobu. They are two brothers. Amadou with his the tempo of the game is getting too high. Who is the one thing? The tempo is getting too high as Madumbia now take the responsibility back to Famara. And Famara now looking for option now, trying to connect. Alius Dabo, what a netminder. Back this time Lamboy Lamin Dabo, and again the central referee is well aware of it. Kamara, it's an easy time. Babu Garman Messi now, you have Salah now, Pamara. Sponsor for this encounter is, we acknowledge the president of Alkali Dumbia with his wife. You have Bamalan Demba, the central referee, the linesmans. Acknowledging their president. We have Alaji wave aside. An easy time launches a trophy now. Dabo Amadou Demba now is the captain trying to connect his marker. Number 10 is here waiting, and again Amadou Demba to connect his brother. Now two brothers still trying to connect his marker. Amadou Demba. What a wasted ball here. It's like Lamin Dabo is in his. What is your take, Kemo Kanye?
Yes, we expect an increased tempo into the second half because when you are leading by a lone goal to nil, it's always very, very difficult. We are currently witnessing here between the two sides. So for that of the Orlando side, the Orlando, they would want to defend the entire second half. So they know that they must score for them to get themselves any meaningful result into them to go home with anything that they will be yearning for. While that of Orlando side, they can defend this particular goal. They can defend for the entire second half and then still be crowned champion tempo because Kaanadaa would want to score at least a goal before this particular game ends, in as much as they would want to score against the Orlando side, because if Orlando had scored a goal here, that would be 2 goals to nil. That would be very, very difficult for them to but for now, let's see from this particular corner what they will be able to do from this. And then Kaanadaa is defending against them, and they wouldn't want to concede another goal into this, as they are doing this themselves anything, while that of Orlando side can clinch onto this, can still go home with the trophy with $10,000, and then while Kaanadaa are currently trade 10,000, while they will be going home with $7,000 is the Orlando side. Player down Babu.
Sainteng akamda nga 2 minutes strong nga somebody mpangol la kangonyina Sainteng akamda bolo min bidakan Ba-Kemo Jobe akamda abama be janne min gara diari akamda abe be ngotole abe football jibe mil long mas tita long senior school nyinto anim fana president mi yalan ko Falcons le president e Mohamed mi ajo tanya nyina oto mi yalan ko kiko fana ke kiko fo nyina wala ka substitutions to be effect now Zala Lamin Touré will give the second periods. In the second periods, Lamin Touré will have to give way for Lamin Touré to be substituted here. Will give way for Ibrahim. We waiting. Akamda nga tendanga le ko nga miliyalon ko de tendo ko do virus chairman of fana akamda Ousmane e big as big e miliyalon ko ade fana ami koli afana be de ngoni tolo ami koli e alaji ani miliyalon ko fatu period now netminder for this person Orlando team now trying to collect marker launches the ball at an easy time for Salah. Now you have Boubacar Kaanadaa will want to restore parity here. We really watching one of the Seyforian territory. It's already jam-packed. It's like we are in a pitch of boxing. Lamin K said the honorable. The likes of Abubakar Mpangola Bubakari Kante. Who will take the responsibility? And we see Babu comes and it's the time for his goal. My goodness, Demba now, Demba back to Mfamara Kamara is Suleiman Traoré and Mfamara wasted ball. Special Coach Morino. Musa Sambu a gaffer for Canada. Is it time for netminder? This netminder is one of a kind. With a goal post for one launches ball back to Sidhu. And another interesting moment. Amadou Demba wasn't interested. Bouba Demba now. Boubacar Demba. And easy time Mfamara now. You have to penetrate the ball. This is Thiago. We have Isco.
The game being highly entertained here between the two sides here in Kaanadaa FC. Lamboy Dawo will make way for the two incoming players. Dukure, we have seen a very, very highly entertaining game between these two sides. As I have earlier told you, I mean, Orlando, they will need to know that they must score for them to get themselves any meaningful result into this particular game situation at hand right now. So they will be prepared for this before coming into the second half, because the goal was scored just we can see Kaanadaa coming from behind and then prize from the spot. So I mean, they have a little time now that they can rely on themselves and on their performance. Not too very much aware of that. You can see their technical bench is very much active. They are aware of the time. Or are we going to see Kaanadaa coming from behind to do?
I don't want to watch only 90 minutes. We want to August Malang Chata, Malang again. Counter. Mouth watering encounter. We witnessing one of the grand match. Substitutions to be effect. Substitutions to be goal scorer for Orlando will give way for Ba-Kemo Jobe. Ba-Kemo Jobe. Along Ba-Kemo Sise Koke. Augusto Tarawale again. Augusto Tarawale again. Augusto watching this encounter at the Boxiba Mini Park stadiums. Way for Suleiman Jobe will complete the rest.
Let's see what happens here, whether we are going to, see, already we have seen the $1,000 consolation prize. So, no team is a loser here.
Ele gastou, ele gastou.